nice to have a review on Bdellium tools. I got another set from them sent to me, and this is their 7-piece travel set. It says that it's a professional antibacterial makeup brush set. It comes with 7 brushes and a kind of like a storage roll for $50. So it is kind of steep, but if you divide out the price point, it's around $7 each brush. So you have to kind of weigh in like if you want to invest into the set and maybe get more of an economical price, or buy them individually and pay a little bit more for each brush. So it actually comes with a blusher, a foundation brush, a slanted contour, a blending, a shadow, a small angle, and a precision liner brush. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all of the brushes that are in this set and kind of go through each one, what I use them for. And the brush roll itself is just a black brush roll with green on the inside. And it does tie up and clasp with a Velcro right here. So it is very comfortable. As you can see, it's something that's small, very compact if you're someone who is on the go for traveling. Once you open it up, you will see that it has their name on there, Bdellium Tools. And when you flip over the flap, you have the 7 brushes. They are yellow. Bdellium Tools have different colored brush handles, so this one just happens to be yellow. The one that I did previously is green. I have seen pink and a few other shades, and I will link them down below. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. Just if you're curious to check out their brushes, check out what they have available and what colors they have available. So something that's very cool about this is that it actually has more slots in here, which I really like, because if I wanted to add more brushes for when I'm traveling, not just the set that it comes with, I am able to fit other brushes back there, as you can see right there. So they do have extra slots on the brush roll. So I'm going to go through each one of the brushes, what I've used it for and what I like it for. So first up is the 948, and this is what they consider to be the foundation brush. These types of brushes for me, I don't really prefer for foundation, just because this is more of the old method. I'm really more into buffing than actually like painting on foundation. This, what I really love it for, and as you can see it's sturdy, is for concealer. I love these kinds of paddle brushes to just really pat in concealer. I feel like when you pat in your concealer with brushes like this, it kind of helps, especially if you have under eye lines in there. So I couldn't get my thoughts together. If you have lines underneath there, this really helps with like creasing and getting in there. And I just really feel like, especially since the older you get, the more like crepey it gets in there, I feel like this helps not to like really agitate that area. So really like that for that. And as you can see, they're really small travel size. Next up is what they call their blush brush, and I feel like that's exactly what I would use this for, is for blush. And I feel like it does have a really nice application. All the brushes are super soft and smooth. Also, I really think that this would be great for contouring or highlighting, just because of the shape. It's kind of like a multi-purpose brush. You could even use this if you were using it for traveling to set your under eye concealer as well with powder. So I feel like this kind of brush, just the shape of it is very functional. Next up is the slanted contour one, and this one I absolutely love. This is just so tiny and compact, and just to kind of compare it to another one of my slanted brushes, look at the difference. This is from Sephora, and this is the travel one. As you can see here, this is just so compact and tiny, and I love that because it makes it just so much more precise to do your contour with. It just fits beautifully into that hollow of your cheek, and then you're able to go around to other places of your face as well, not to exclude your nose. And I feel like this is tiny enough to give a little bit of a nose contour as well. Not precisely, but I'm one of those people that just kind of like dusts a little bit around the nose into the tip. So this is very helpful. Next up is the 785, and this is their tapered blending. This is a very awesome, good blending brush for especially the crease. I absolutely love it. It's very nice and soft. I feel like all their brushes are just very soft. I think it's because they're also synthetic, and the way they make them just is very great quality. I do have to say, just to kind of let you know, these are made in China, just for anybody who's wondering, and they make it really clear on their brushes. So if you want to do any kind of research on where their factory is or anything like that, you could do that as well. But I have to say that the quality is really there. The weight of the brushes is not flimsy. It's like really nicely made and strong, and I feel like I get no shedding. I've washed these, I get no bleeding from them. I feel like the quality of Bdellium is really up there, and just really great affordable brushes. Next up is the 777, and this is a shadow brush. This is just a good all over the lid eyeshadow brush to just pack on color all over the lid. Just does a really nice job of picking up color. Next up is what they call the 540, which is their precision eyeliner brush. To me, just personally, this is not an eyeliner brush. I mean, I guess you could if you want to do something thick, but to me this is not what I would consider a precision liner brush. To me, this is a very great brush for doing detail. Like if you want to do various colors on your lid, it's small enough to go ahead and pack on color. Also, I like it for the inner corner, for underneath the lash line, or for just like especially for wetting eyeshadows and you want a synthetic brush to wet a brush and be able to get into for like foiled eyeshadow or foiling eyeshadows. I feel like this brush is really good for that, and it's tiny enough to really give you precision. And I love the fact that it's so tiny that you can really get into precise areas, and I think this kind of brush, this tiny like this, would be really good for doing a cut crease, just because you can really get in there and build that line precisely. Last brush in here is their small angled one, which is the 763. This brush for me is just awesome for especially the eyebrows. I feel like this brush is a little bit way too big for doing eyeliner on the top with gel liner. It's just a little bit way too thick of a brush. I really like more condensed small brushes for doing gel liner, but I feel like this is awesome for your eyebrows, just to fill in your eyebrows. So this is mainly what I would use it for, or for underneath that lash line. So that is basically the kit. Let me know your opinion on it. What do you guys think of the brushes? Have you tried Bdellium tools? I would love to hear back from you guys. I'd love to hear your opinions on them, what your experience has been. My experience so far with the two sets that they've sent me have been really, really great. I have to say I'm very impressed by the quality of the brushes, the weight of the brushes. I have to say the shade of the brush itself, the yellow and the green, weren't exactly my favorite shades of color, but I do like the fact that they do have available other colors as far as picking out sets, so you could pick out a different color if you wanted to. So yeah, I'd love to hear back from you guys. Thank you guys as always for watching, for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, definitely hit that little red button down below. I love you guys, and until next time, bye guys.